I'm ready to go live. Here we go. What a friend we have in Jesus. All our sins and griefs to bear. What a privilege to carry everything to God in prayer. Do thy friends despise and forsake thee? Who will all our sorrow share? Jesus knows our every weakness. Just take it to the Lord. Take it to the Lord in prayer. What a friend we have in Jesus. Oh yeah. What a privilege to carry everything to God in prayer. This is the Buyers and Sellers Show. I'm Jay Skinner. This is Good Friday. Somebody called it Black Friday yesterday. The cool thing is, Sunday is coming. This is a whatever day. We can celebrate, we can talk, have a little show and tell. I'm really looking forward to your comments. We get started at 10:35 and I think we're there. And we're live. How about that? So good to have you. This is that whatever day, that day that I wanted to come on, and we're just going to take it easy, enjoy life here, and talk. I'll play a little show and tell, and I'm very interested in your comments and your thoughts. And right now, as people are getting on, I may ask this in a little bit. Hi, hey, Doug Wing, good to see you. Glad you're here. So nice you came, because I wanted to show you this too, and I'm just going to mention it, and I'm going to share this. Look at this giant success book right here by Doug Wing, and this is the story. You can see leadership principles and business strategies of Hal Wing, founder of Little Giant Ladders, by my friend Doug Wing. And I got this book, and look at this. He signed it. He said, Jay, it was a pleasure to be on the Buyers and Sellers Show. Keep climbing. And it's like, this is with much love. You know, Doug's the guy we always talk about. He loves people and uses money, not the other way around. And that's this part of the giant success he's enjoyed. And look, you are a giant. God bless you. Thank you very much for the encouragement there. And everyone, I want you to know, go to giantsuccess.com to get yours. Go to giantsuccess.com to get yours. So, Doug, glad you showed up today. And there's that, was just there. So I put that there, have a drink of coffee, and we're just going to play. Hey, there we go. See, there's some more people here. Yep, it's a great story. You bet it is. And Sean, great book. I'm glad you like it. Man, I do too. And I love Doug. He is the best. When we're talking here this morning, I'm very interested for everyone to just jump in here and help me the best that you can to know what's going on with you. If you want to, if you're not used to commenting, you're welcome, Doug. If you're not used to commenting on this show, that's okay. What I ask you to do is work with me here and type in, just say hi, just tell me where you are. you never know just exactly where everybody is and what's going on, and so I'm very interested to know more about you. The Buyers and Sellers show has been going now, which for lots of weeks, well over a year. I think this is show number 63, maybe. And we haven't missed a Friday. And you guys have been faithful coming, and there's been many more, and there's lots of people. Hi, Scott Ricard. Good morning. Good to see you. Uh, One of the things that's very interesting about this show is that because it's posted up on YouTube, Twitter, a couple of channels of Facebook, LinkedIn Live, it gets a lot of mileage. And over the course of the week and then weeks, I'm thankful to say that people from all over the world take a minute and take a look at it. And let's see, hi, Sharon Skinner Hoffmeister. That she's the SharonHoffmeister.com. And with her business and Reveal products, she's gone, she wrote 923. So today will be 923 consecutive live broadcasts with her business. And she's built up quite a following. If you want to know Sharon, go to thesharonhoffmeister.com or find her on Facebook, and you'll have fun because she's doing a marvelous work there. So congratulations, Sharon. 923 in a row. That has got to be a big record. And then let's see, Sean. Okay, you're from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Super. So happy to have you here, Sean. Thanks for joining. This is great. I love to see where everybody's from. This is good. So, what are we doing here? Little show and tell. One of the things I was asking you guys to do is if you have some thoughts about shows to do, or you've been saying, I would like to just get on a live international internet show and say my thoughts about something, then this would be your chance. We're here just for half an hour. And if you've been holding back, this is your time to say what you think on the Buyers and Sellers show. Some of you may be new and you say, what's a Buyers and Sellers show? One of the cool things is, and I'm going to share this. If you go to thejskinner.com, which is my website, thejskinner.com, and I'll share this up here. There we go. And add this to the stream. There you go. First of all, you'll see my friend Doug Wing. There he is. And that's giantsuccess.com. And then if you went to thejskinner.com and you click the tab on the top that says visit the live shows, it'll end up taking you over to my YouTube channel. And you can see I only have 55 subscribers. I need 1,000. So if you can't go over there and subscribe, I need 1,000 to develop YouTube the way I want to. But if you go there, it'll take you to my channel. It'll literally take you to my playlist that looks like this right here. And now we'll probably, oh my gosh, look at this. There we are live. Boom. That's us. How about that? We're live. Anyway, the playlist is right here, and you can see the entire playlist of all the shows that I've done over the last year. And so, and you peruse the topics. If you see some topics you like, have at it. Check them out. And you can have some fun. And then if you want to watch us online like this, look at that. There we are. How about that? That's fun. So off the screen, there we go. And stop that screen sharing. It's like, oh, Gregory Sneed. Good morning, Gregory. Good to see you. Thank you very much, Greg, for coming here today. I'm going to do a little show and tell here, and I'm watching the comments because if you've got some comments, man, I'd sure love to see them and put you on. And one of the things is, I'm going to show you this thing right here, because you've seen me do some lives at trade shows especially. And this right here is a selfie stick. And I really don't use this plug-in. But what I do is, it's so cool. I think I got this for Christmas. It's a Zavachi, And I think one of my kids got it for Christmas. It's perfect for me. You pull it out and just give it a little twist and it tightens up. And then I attach my phone right there, like that. See? And then I can walk around and talk to it. And then at the same time, I'm giving you all my secrets. When you catch these lives, I have a lapel mic. I will tell you that is really important to doing good lives, is to get the lapel mic thing going. And then this plugs into my phone. I have a little adapter, so it fits right in the bottom of my phone into that lightning thing. And then you go on to StreamYard, which is my software that I use for broadcasting, and it makes some of those nice lives, and you can watch those surprise lives there. And Greg says, "Is that my magic wand?" And I say, "Yeah, I think it is my magic wand. It is, and you are blessed." There you go. So there's a show and tell there, and that FIFINE is the brand. That's for the lapel mic. And one of my customers, we're doing a lot of videos with them and for them. And I'm going to turn that off. There we go. And that's one of the things we got for sure, because that's like a big deal. So part of the buyers and sellers show, what's the foundation for it, is about, I call it the silver rule and the green rule. I was going through, because you got the golden rule. And by the way, if you're here, just type in where you're from. Try to find that place, even if you don't have something to say. Try to find that place to type in and let me know you're here. And there we go. Oh, Greg says, promote the brand and model in your comments. Oh, well, that's a good idea. That's what I'll do that. I'll tell you, I really like this. I'm going to put in the comments right here. And Gregory's asking, what lapel mic do I use? Okay, so I'm going to post it in the comments. The lapel mic is brand FIFINE. There we go. And I got that from Amazon. Boom. I'm going to type that into the comments there. And then this selfie stick, which has really been handy dandy for me, is brand Zavachi. I'll type that into the comments, and hopefully you guys can get on Amazon and find that. Zavachi, VACHI brand selfie stick. It's called selfie stick. I don't know. I'll try that one. There we go. Good. ZIVACHI. There we go. Boom. And those of you out there in the thing should see those. Good. And then let's see who else is here. Tom, again, welcome. Good morning. And a blessed Easter to you too. That's exactly what I'm excited about. I opened up with an old song and sang about what a friend we have in Jesus. And we're talking about Good Friday. And I was talking to some people from Canada yesterday, and they said, well, are you off for Black Friday? And I'm like, that's interesting. I don't call it Black Friday. It's Good Friday. And sometimes I wonder how good it is, but I understand because Sundays are coming. And so I'm playing some show and tell here. And Gregory says, yeah, that brand sounds like a barbecue grill. You're right. It does. It does. So let me see some other show and tell. Well, there's my Bible right there. I don't know if you guys got one, but a long time ago, I mean, this is really old. This is like since I was 20. And I put these things in so that I could find all the books. See these index tabs? It's okay to have index tabs. And that way, if someone says, well, we're going to go to the book of John, I can find it and do like that. And bingo, there it is. And they've done real good. And I've reinforced them every now and then with some Scotch tape if I need to. But this has been handy. The funny thing is, people say, well, what version of Bible are you reading out of? I say, the Holy One. That always makes people laugh. That's true. I use what they call the New International Version, but I use King James or whatever else is popular. It's all the Holy Bible to me. And one of the things about Easter coming up, if you're from somewhere around the world, I don't know if you know about Easter exactly, but Jesus, the Son of God, lived a great life. He was a perfect, sinless person, and awesome things happened in his life for people. And you may have heard stories about that. But then what happened was he was killed and he took on the sins of the world. And that's terrible. And that's what Good Friday is about, when he was crucified on a cross. The good news is Sunday came and he was resurrected. And right here, I'm reading from Mark, it says, Mary Magdalene went to the tomb, and they saw that the stone, which was very large, had been rolled away. They entered the tomb and they saw a young man dressed in a robe sitting on the right side, and they were alarmed. And he said, "Don't be alarmed. He was an angel." He said, "You are looking for Jesus the Nazarene. He was crucified. He has risen. He is not here. See the place where they laid him, but go tell his disciples and Peter, he is going ahead of you into Galilee. There you will see him just as he told you." That is the cool thing, is that later on they actually saw him, and he came and walked on earth after his resurrection. And he said to them, "Go into all the world, preach the good news to all creation." And he said, "Whoever believes and is baptized will be saved, but whoever does not believe will be condemned." And then somewhere else in the Bible it says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever shall believes in him shall not perish but have everlasting life." Folks, that's the Easter story. I want to make sure you get that. Um, so there you go. Gregory said, "It is finished." And that was actually the last words of Jesus on the cross. So I hope you're looking forward to Sunday. If you're not, or this is the first time you've even heard this story, I want to encourage you to find a Christian church somewhere and go ask about it. I can already promise you, you're welcome anywhere Christ is preached and loved. You're welcome anywhere in the world. It just works that way. So I want you to do that. So here's some more show and tell. What else have I got here? Look at this. This is a three-sided ruler. I don't know if you've ever seen one of those before or not, but I'm kind of a mathy guy. And I use these sometimes to sit down and look at maps and figure out how the distance of things. And that's kind of cool. What else have we got? Let's see, there's some comments here. Anne Marie Pitts, happy Good Friday from Carthage. Yay. So good to hear you talk about the Easter story. So good to see you. Good to see you too, Anne Marie. Thank you for coming on board here to the Buyers and Sellers Show. How cool is that? Let's see who else is here. Mark Gasser. Good Friday is today for those of the Western Church. Next week is Orthodox Easter, as Sunday is Palm Sunday for those of the Orthodox persuasion. Yep, there's a lot of things going on that happens to do with Jesus and this time of year. Let's see. And see, Mark says, great message. Good. I'm glad you like it. And Tom Ginn says, go to YouTube and watch my video on the Station of the Cross. So Tom Ginn, check it out. Look at his video on the Station of the Cross. And I'm sure you're going to get more information about Jesus and the story I was just telling you, the Easter story. So when we were talking about other stories and thoughts and part of the Buyers and Sellers Show, did I mention this? The silver rule is do unto your vendors as you want your customers to do unto you. Remember the golden rule? And we've had the platinum rule by my friend, Dr. Tony Alessandro, which is do unto others as they want to be done unto. He even wrote a book called the Platinum Rule. Well, this is my silver rule. Do unto your vendors as you want your customers to do unto you. Pay attention when you're buying and you're working with people and you're negotiating. Are you really doing and acting the way you would want to be treated by your own customers? That includes payment terms too, you guys. It's like, how many companies do I deal with that they want to pay in 90 days or 60 days, but they expect me to pay them in 30 or less. It's like, match up, everybody, match up. But how about the green rule? I like this one. Those of you that are thinking about helping others and working for other people in either a independent capacity or even as an employee, do for yourself what you are asking others to pay you to do for them. I call it the green rule. Do for yourself what you are asking others to pay you to do for them. And it's like, oh, I was on a call yesterday with Jeffrey Gittimer and Jen, and one of the things um, that was talked about on that is like it's a mastermind sales mastery group that we meet now regularly. Uh, and they were talking about if you're selling a product like a car or some sort of a product, but as a salesperson, you don't actually own it and use it yourself, that's a little hypocritical. Well, I'll tell you what, if you're asking people to pay you to teach them how to do something, let's make sure you know how to do it too. Not a bad idea. And Tom's just mentioning that video, the Station of the Cross, is one that's I think it's probably liked or shown up on his YouTube channel. He didn't do it, but it's there for your learning. So there we go. How about anybody else want to say where they're from? I want to make sure I'm going to go through these comments. I don't want to miss anything from anyone. It's just so nice to have people here on this great day that, like I said, Sundays are coming. And where are you from? Now, when we're talking about buyers and sellers, here's another saying. Mister, you don't have a revenue problem, you have a don't know how to sell problem. And that seems to be the case so many times. And my friend John Wiley, who owns Don't Drive Naked, which is the vehicle wrap company here in Indianapolis, and he's a marketing expert. One of the things that he talks about is that a lot of people who start businesses, and he read a book, and I can't remember the author that he got it from, but he talks about that he was a technician, and many business people come into business as technicians with some customers, and then the whole sales aspect of it just kind of flows along. And when things get tough, especially if you don't know the details of professional sales and selling, like you might learn from, look at this, Jeffrey Gittimer's little red book of selling. How about that, my friend? You need to accept that you may not be the greatest sales technician in the world, and you need to go get help. That's one of the things that I offer to people is that sales and marketing technician stuff. As the CEO extender, probably the most clients that I end up with are the ones that are saying, Jay, I got a project here, and we start to talking, and it's about marketing. And there's invariably a digital marketing company somewhere in the background that they've been engaging with, and they're just not getting what they want. And oftentimes it's not a matter of getting a new digital marketing company. It's just being able to manage them adequately from the position of the company and working with them so that you're getting everything that they said they would give you, and you keep them accountable. Everybody needs some help. So that's one of the areas that is important. You may be a great technician and wonderful, best in the world at what you make and do. Like I'm best in the world at plastic pallets. I'm the plasticpalletguy.com. If you need plastic pallets, give me a call. If you need one designed made for you, give me a call. I'm a technician like that. I just happen to be fortunate that I've also studied sales, selling, marketing, computers, and things like that. And so I'm well-rounded in that way and able to help other people. So what else? Let's see if there's any other comments here. Don't want to miss anybody. If you happen to be somewhere watching this remotely on the replay, because I got a lot of people on here, this is great. Don't hesitate, please, to type in even after the replay into the comments where you're from, who you are, say hi, because I'm very interested about the reach here. I know that the reach here is wide and it's very cool, and I love it, and I'm so thankful for those of you that have been watching for over a year now. And let's keep this going. It'll be really good. What about other topics that are important that you would like to hear about? And while we're doing it, let me finish up some more show and tell. I sit here, I play the piano. Well, You might be interested. Well, where are my roots? Well, it works like this. My mom was 45 and my dad was 50 when I was born. And that was they never told me I was a surprise, but I will tell you that, well, that was 1956. And they used to throw parties back then, and they'd have a piano player named John Allen Ruby that I knew and loved, and he was a wonderful man. He'd show up, and he was a friend of the family, and he'd sit down at the piano and play. And I used to say, I want to learn how to play like John Allen. Well, so what are some of my influences? How about this old record album by Liberace? Can you believe that? My mom thought Liberace was great, and what a showman. And I've listened and watched some of his stuff. This is an album I got from my mom. It was kind of interesting. Frankie Carl and his girlfriends. Look at these records. Old records. These things are thick. In this particular album, the funny thing is he named, look, this record is so thick. He named each song after different girls. This is Ida. This is Liza. And it's like, it's kind of funny. When I was younger and I was writing songs, I remember as a teenager, I'd write songs, and I thought that was a great idea. So I'd write songs and name them after my girlfriends. So I had Beverly and Marianne and now my wife Karen, believe it or not, 20 some years ago, I think I wrote one with her name. And that was kind of fun, Frankie Carl. What about my spiritual work? One day I was driving along in Indianapolis. I saw a big tent coming up, and it was Bobby Grove going to do a tent meeting in Indianapolis in front of the skating rink on Washington Street. A big gospel tent meeting, and I'd been listening to his stuff. How cool is that? He invited me to be a piano player in his meeting. We got to be friends. Here we go. Let's see what this is. Gregory says, this would be interesting. The ethics of good selling. So many sellers are willing to abandon them just for profits. That is definitely a topic we can get into, Gregory. And I'm going to write that down. And you guys know my system here. I got 3x5 cards in the back pocket. And that is going right on that right now. The ethics of good selling. And we're just going to call it that. The ethics of good selling. So important. I couldn't agree more. Thank you, Greg. So what else did I do? See, when I was a young kid, I had, how about this? Yuletide Greetings. I was on 2 albums, North Central High School, the Christmas albums. Can you believe that? And then what else have I got here? The Beatles. Did I love the Beatles? You know I did. In about 1975 or 76, I spent a week listening to every Beatles album they ever made and did this. And then along the line, there's a Floyd Kramer piano style country piano guy. And more of influences in my life when it came to music. We can go on and on. Anybody else have anything? Says, do you have a working turntable? Gregory, I do. Right back there. That machine is a working turntable. And so sometime I might even put one of these records on, let you hear what they sound like. But it's kind of fun to throw these records on that thing and listen to it. It was a Christmas present last year, maybe. And I have opened it up and thrown the records on a couple times and listened to them. It's kind of fun. Yes. So with that, it's 11:02, and I try to keep it to about 30 minutes. I don't want to miss anybody. As you know, if you type in something, there's a delay before it comes in. So I definitely want you to let me know you're here. If you can type in the comments there where I typed earlier, just tell me where you are. Love to hear from you. You guys are great folks. I got good people here. I got some hearts and some thumbs up, some likes. And I got to say, Randy, my good friend, thank you for the thumbs up. Randy Spiegel, love you too, brother. Lana, same with you. I see you're here. And Gregory says it's 8:02 where he is because he's on Pacific time in California. That's so cool. You're up and at 'em, getting things going. Really appreciate that. Thank you, Gregory, for being here. Let's see. So there we go. I want to see if there's anything. Scott says, have a great weekend. Happy Easter to all. Yes. I hate to say goodbye. It's kind of like last weekend, Gregory suggested I do Carol Bird. It's so nice we had this time together. It was just a whatever day. Let me see if there's any show and tell things. I showed you my Bible. We did that. We looked at records. We looked at giant success. We got to get them or get. Oh, yeah. I did want you to know the picture on the front of my announcement today was from Washington, D.C. on September 26, 2020. And that was right there is the other view if you were standing on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial. And that was the prayer march with the Billy Graham organization. And I'm going to show you another picture here so you can see that. And that was pretty cool. That was good. There we go. Here's the view there. And if you see right back there, Lincoln's sitting on his chair. And then this is the picture that was there. Here's another picture. I mean, it was great. Great to be there with all the people. And that sign says Jesus right there. And Franklin Graham and a lot of other people talked at that meeting. It was pretty nice. It was very fun. So let's see if I got any other comments while we're here. Let's see. Gregory, happy Easter to you too. And let's see. Oh, John Allegretti, happy Easter to you too from Barrington, Illinois. I know John. There's a good guy. Thank you so much for stopping. Let's see if there's some others here. Photos of probable purchasers. That is right, Gregory. When you're thinking about sales and selling, everybody, we don't use the word prospects as much as we say probable customers or probable purchasers. And that's what Gregory's saying right there. When he sees a group like that, it's like, oh my gosh. And that's true. If you've got something that's for people like that, oh my gosh, the general populace. And I know Greg's in that business, and he's in a B2C type business. I think it's insurance. I think Gregory's in insurance, and man, he spends a lot of time helping people get their insurance and probably investment program together to provide peace of mind for the families that he serves. You can correct me if I'm wrong, Gregory, but I think you provide peace of mind, health, and wealth for people. So Gregory Sneed's a good one. Anyway, if there's any other comments here, let me see them because I'm going to be signing off. I'm Jay Skinner. This is the Buyers and Sellers Show. I'm so happy you came. Good crowd. Again, for those of you that are watching, that it's like, there you go, Greg. Hey, we hit it. Peace of mind for sale. Amen to that. It's hard to put a price tag on that. I want to thank you all for coming. This was whatever show and tell. Have some ideas. Now I got an idea for another show we can do. You got some idea a little bit more about who I am, what I am, where I came from. A lot of participation here. That was so great. I'm so glad that you came. And so I'm going to wrap up with a little song here and look forward to seeing you next Friday at the Buyers and Sellers Show, 10:35 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join me, and who knows who will be here. See you then. See you next week. Thanks for coming.